Have you ever wondered why the rich seem to get richer even during inflation? Let's start with prices rising. Everyday items like groceries go up in cost. Meanwhile, your money loses value as inflation eats away at its purchasing power. Notice how the wealthy remain calm. They own assets that grow in value. While most people feel stressed, running to keep up with rising prices. Inflation puts pressure on the average person, squeezing their finances. But those with investments or businesses can stay stable and even profit. Cash alone loses value, but assets like stocks, property, and gold grow. A simple balance shows money sinking while assets rise steadily. Opportunities appear early. Wealthy individuals grab them before prices spike. For most, by the time they notice, it's too late. The gap grows. Central banks pump money into the economy, which fuels inflation further. Those with investments benefit as the money flow reaches them first. Timing matters. Buying early in small assets leads to big growth later. Meanwhile, climbing the financial ladder is slower and harder for most. Banks and financial institutions favor those with existing wealth. Getting loans or financial help is easier for the rich and harder for the rest. Debts and liabilities shrink in real terms for the wealthy, but grow for the average person. Rent, property, and other income-producing assets give the rich a steady advantage. Time also favors the rich. Slow, steady growth compounds in their favor. Inflation clouds hover over everyone, but its impact is uneven. An asset umbrella protects the wealthy, shielding them from losses. Average people watch their savings erode, while investments grow elsewhere. Even when wages rise, they rarely keep pace with the rising cost of living. Businesses and investments continue to grow, adding wealth to those who already own them. Meanwhile, everyday expenses bite into the budgets of the average person. Paths diverge, one for cash, one for assets. Where will you stand? Assets provide a bridge to growth, while cash alone struggles to keep up. Those who cross the bridge early see upward mobility. Assets lift people upward, while cash loses its value like a deflated balloon. Wealth comparison shows one bar rising rapidly, while the other remains flat or drops. The gap widens over time. Assets grow, cash shrinks. Time is a powerful factor in wealth accumulation. Rich individuals steadily gain, while others lag behind. Confidence comes from understanding how money and assets behave. Compare assets rising and cash falling side by side for clarity. A balance shows assets outweighing cash, teaching an important lesson. The key insight? The rich protect and grow assets. The rest often just hold cash. Over time, this difference compounds, creating the wealth gap we see today. It's not just luck, it's timing, strategy, and understanding financial principles. So, to grow wealth during inflation, focus on building and protecting assets, not just holding cash.